from Utah's #1 news channel, this is KUTV2 News at 10.
If these guys want to go to war on this, then let's go to war on this, but they're going to be held accountable for how they're treating kids.
Tonight only on 2 News, a criminal investigation underway, and a state lawmaker is fuming after some Utah high school students are threatened. Welcome to 2 News at 10 tonight. Those threats are targeting teens because of their support of a bill now before the legislature.
Tonight, the Davis County Sheriff tells 2 News those making the threats could face serious trouble. Daniel Woodruff is at the Capitol with this exclusive story for us tonight. Daniel?
Well, last week we reported that these high school students are pushing for a bill here on Capitol Hill that would tax e-cigarettes. Now, they knew their efforts might attract some opposition, but little did they know just how much.
They're very active.
Representative Paul Ray has pushed some controversial bills before, but reaction to his House Bill 333 is different.
Livid. It just really irritates me.
He says high school students who support his plan to tax e-cigarettes are facing the worst type of bullying.
The vapor community is attacking these kids.
Ray showed us these comments on social media sites and private messages to some students themselves. This one full of curse words we can't show you. Another saying she wants to throat kick someone, and a third telling a student to die, please.
Using language that if somebody used to one of my kids, I'd hunt them down and have a discussion with them.
But Ray says the messages go beyond just vile and offensive. Some of these kids, he says, are getting threats.
I'm going to punch you in the throat, going to punch you in the mouth. Somebody needs to beat up on this kid. We're going to beat you up kind of threats that they're getting.
This one, Ray says, is particularly concerning. Somebody publicly posting, "Let's go beat the crap out of this kid."
Say what you want to me, but when you start threatening these kids that are coming up here and they're trying to learn the process and be involved, that's where I take issue.
With something like that, the Davis County Sheriff is now investigating.
The reality is, if you're threatening somebody, you're threatening somebody. It's how they perceive it that really matters.
Ray says he's collecting more threats to pass on to detectives, hoping to put a stop to it.
If these guys want to go to war on this, then let's go to war on this, but they're going to be held accountable for how they're treating kids.
Now, the sheriff tells me that he may recommend charges based on the investigation against anybody who has made or will make threats against these kids. Now, as for the e-cig bill itself, it's sitting right now in a House committee. Representative Ray telling me he still plans to try to push it through in the final weeks of this session. Mark and Shauna.
All right, Daniel, thanks.